How to have hope and faith while healing from narcissistic abuse. Healing from narcissistic abuse is 1 step forward and 4 steps back. This keeps happening until one day you take those 4 steps forward. So what happens when you cannot see the way forward? What happens when you have to deal with issues at home, work, school, and at different places in your life? In this video, I will be talking about some of the things which helped me keep the faith even when things were really hard. These practical tips will help you see why some things need to be done compulsorily in order to heal. If you fail to make these changes, you will find that you are trying to maintain boundaries, but all that seems to happen is you getting put down. Narcissists swarm into your life from every door and window, and you are trying to stick to a routine with little success. All this madness mixed with healing can be a toxic combination. So let's talk about the changes that really made the biggest difference to my healing and without which I would have never seen better days. The first important thing is always safe space. This is when it calls for a serious look into where you want to live and with whom do you want to talk. If you really want to heal from narcissistic abuse, you will have to make this a priority. Your morning routines, to-do lists, and evening routines will have to start reflecting your healing process. It is all about the process. The second most important thing is boundaries. If you ask me what is the best way to maintain boundaries with those whom you know, I would say move. Move state, country, continent. The least you could do is move from your home. While your home, friends, and family may not look all that dangerous and toxic to you, the reality is that they are. They are toxic. The reason it feels so good is because they are familiar. It is all you know. If you have to become familiar with the unknown, then you must be ready to walk into the unknown. We cannot heal in the same dynamics that destroyed us, and we cannot heal by dealing with the same issues day in and day out. If we want to form new patterns of behavior, only a new environment and new circumstances can provide us with the opportunity for the change required. If you can move continents, it is the best option. It will be isolating, but healing journeys by themselves are quite isolating no matter where you go through them. When you are sufficiently distant from your familiar dynamics and you have no choice but to face new situations is when you are giving yourself better chances to heal. When you are in this new place, new situation, and facing new people, it will feel like it is taking every ounce of your energy to survive. It will feel challenging and you will be drawn to your old ways and your old people. You will be drawn, but this is only because your nervous system is used to a certain pattern. The new will certainly feel uncomfortable. The first phase of your new life situation will be just you observing how you think, feel, and react. If we want to see any change within us, we must certainly know where we stand in relation to all this. The way you feel, react to life and people will teach you a lot about yourself. What will even be more fun is when you start bringing about changes in you. At first, you will feel as though nothing you do can help you feel any better. But the things that help you feel better will be acts of self-care. Your self-care rituals will help you connect with yourself, and the therapy you do will also bring you closer and closer to who you really are. When you take an hour for yourself every day and do your breathing exercises and do your journaling, it will reflect in the way you feel about yourself, and others will be able to feel it too. The second phase is when you have worked with many different energies in your body, such as jealousy, hate, envy, contempt, guilt, grief, sadness, and released whatever has not helped you. This is the stage when you get to see real changes around you. Especially when you have worked around releasing any anger and forgiving is when your life truly shifts. The major changes that I saw in life was when I released all those emotions within me which were not helping. Forgiveness also helped me move forward and brought better situations into my life. The more I was able to forgive and keep my intentions clean, the more my life improved. The only thing which is taking time is the emotion processing from all the trauma. I can see whatever incremental changes, even if it is in the least, in the way I feel. Emotions and how you feel every day is a huge indicator of your mental health. Another monumental improvement in my health was when I started believing in self-worth. The idea that you ought to become good enough was sold to you by the devil narcissist. Such a thing does not exist. It is a lie. The truth is we are already good enough. We just have to believe in it and start living knowing that we are already good enough. Again, after narcissistic abuse, this is not something which will come easy, but it can be done in bits and pieces. It will slowly build up this belief and it will become your foundation from which you operate. In this video, I have talked about clearing of emotions, forgiveness, self-worth as game changers. I have also talked about how boundaries can help you heal. How self-care creates wonders and the work you do with your therapist can really turn things around for you. When you see your therapist, concentrate more on doing inner child work, dance therapy, and somatic experiencing instead of talk therapy. Talking does not heal your trauma. It only makes it worse. Be careful to not ramble on too much and never do enough trauma work with your therapist. Do the trauma work and see how it helps you. Please have hope in your healing journey because healing is subtle and it takes time to see results. You very much hold the power to make changes within you which will change your circumstances. This is powerful and will give you reasons to build on your faith in your healing. Whatever you do, never give up. It is always a hard task to sit with difficult emotions or to confront your own issues, but here is where the gold is. Here is where you hold all the resources to become a healed version of you that loves yourself and loves life. I know the sadness and grief can run deep. I know life can be really tough. In your sorrows and your difficulties, you always find resources that point to hope. Like this video. So there is help and it is out there. I know that this abuse happening to you is like you being dealt a set of cards that are terrible. It is heart-wrenching to have this experience, but then again there is another side to this. There is another perspective to this whole thing. That being, you healing wounds you never knew you had. You not perpetuating your generational trauma. Your chance at authenticity and being able to use your raised level of consciousness. There are a lot of deep meanings you can draw. I do this to tell myself that I came here with a higher purpose for humanity. It is not to feel important but to remind myself there is a strong reason to fight. That the world at large is suffering and it needs more and more people who are willing to serve. The narcissist might have brought us here, but it is only so that we could heal and in the process of healing be of immense help to those around us. In all of this we must not forget the world around us. I hope this video has given you new reasons to be the warrior that you are and keep fighting. Whatever you do, never give up. Thanks for watching.